So normally when we come here and we bow, we can do a circle bow from in here. With the bear, you would see the modern day one being done to where they bring their feet together, they pull, and then they come back and they pull. And then we're in a squared off stance where they block and then they punch, they drop open here and elbow. Once again, you'll see it done in this fashion here to where the feet are together. The arm is here, and then you pull back one, and then from in here, you pull back two. Fine. When you're pulling back into this position here, you're in a squared horse to where your center line is going over here, and you're giving the man your shoulder, which is perfect. Cross step side kick, roundhouse kick, hook kick, reverse hook kick, reverse crescent, front crescent, and all the other stuff from doing it from a side position with your shoulder facing towards your opponent. But what we're going to do today is we're going to break it down a little bit different and show some other examples. So from in here, after you bow, your first position from in here is coming with this motion here, and you pull to where your feet are facing in this direction here. Your bow and arrow is here, and this is here. And then it's the same motion. The reason why our feet are facing in this direction is because we're giving them our 4 points of where we can strike with our feet, our hands, boxing position, whatever you want to get to. We're in a position here to where we can fire. The next position coming back here would be coming back again into a bow and arrow defense. Now that could be done either open hand or closed hand. Open hand would represent more of the bear to where you're pulling and so forth. And then you're pulling, and then you're blocking, striking, drop, open here, elbow, and then from in here you go through it. But what do those motions mean? Well, there's hundreds and hundreds of techniques that can come from that. But how about we work on a few today? Man, it's really hot here. It's about 110 degrees, so forgive me for sweating so much. When you're going through it, one of the offensive postures from that is when you're here and you're pulling that this is a multiple strike at once, where the kick is coming and we're coming back. Or we're double firing. Or we're firing with this and kicking at the same time. But usually when you get into that defense here, to where you're squared off, it's a triple strike. And you come back. So you're striking to the solar plexus, to the face, and kicking to the crotch at the same time. That's what this meant when you pull back. Now you notice we can't do it from here when you're in a side horse, but we can do it from here, the way the bear is here, and it's encompassing with all of its strikes, and blocking and breaking, circling and striking. All the elements are there when you're facing in this direction here, okay, within the bear. Another technique from that is when you're pulling and you're pulling this motion here, when you're here and you block. This is a circular block. Some would come from here and you just block straight out, but from here, once again, it's encompassing this area here and over, you see? And then you fire that punch in. So it's here, and you fire that punch. Because what you're doing is the man is coming in to grab you, or he's firing his right hand. You're clearing that area. What could also be happening is as you're clearing the area, you're stepping, you're grabbing his arm, and you're palm heeling him to the face. And then from there, you can step forward and do an elbow break, and then a bear claw takedown over your leg. So, when you're back in here and you have this block here, here comes the punch and then it drops, and then it opens. So what that represents is the circle going outward. You see, from in here, you're here, you punch, here comes another hook might be coming in. See? Now that here can be encompassing from here and over. See? It could be blocking 1 and 2 from this motion. See? It can pick up a punch coming in here, then you have to be on the outside to come in and strike. Okay, so you're here, you drop, open, and you block. Now here's that block that can come around the arm and set the break. Here once again is that block. where you're coming around, you're blocking him, you're grabbing him by the back of his head and throwing him over and continuing with the punching. Same way as when you come back here and you block. This could be that half circle. When the man throws the punch, you bring his arm out of the way, you continue the circle, go from behind the back of his head, grab him, throw him, punch him, and take him down. So we're here, drop, punch, open, now the elbow. Now you notice with the elbow, the hand can be here or it can be here. And the reason for that is, once again, we're working on the windmill. That could be a punch coming in, we're grabbing his punch, and we're elbowing. Excuse me 1 second while I wipe my face. Now, from that, when you're in the short range of a slanted elbow, comes your iron cross, where you're in here and up and back, or up, back, cross, cross. And when you're doing that, always try to block before you come in with the elbow. Just don't do the elbow and keep that hand back here. Keep this hand up forward when you got that block. So from this, you've got your iron cross coming out of the bow and arrow defense. Now these are just a couple of techniques that we're grabbing out of the bear. But there's many other things that follow through with it. And what I mean by that is, after you're here, and then you turn. See, that's another area that's covering. See, you're covering with the cat. Because the cat can come back, this block can come back as you kick. So this could be a blocking and kicking motion at the same time. As you blocked his hand coming in, you're bringing it away, and then you're kicking him to the crotch. Also, when you're coming over here like this could be a strike or a raking motion down across his face. Or as you're bringing it across, he might be throwing it, and it could be then a raking down across the face. And then you notice from here, it comes here. Once again, this block here or this block here could be blocking the right punch being thrown to where, once again, you come in with the strike. Or once again, we come in with more hands. There's endless amount of techniques found within the first few motions of the bear, not to mention the whole kata. So what I wanted to do today was just give you guys a little bit of understanding, a little bit more knowledge to add to what you've already learned. And I wish everyone good health, and I'll speak to you soon. Thank you for tuning in.